Good morning. It's great to be back. Last time I was here, I was in the other category, so it's nice to be in the growth category. Karen Francis, I'm Chairman and CEO of Academix Direct. We are based in Mountain View, California, literally across the street from Google. Not only do I pay them to help me do search, they're my landlord, so I pay them twice. What do? We simply connect students to educators. It's pretty easy. We believe we're the leading technology innovator in the education space. Okay. We are, and the most important word here is trusted, a trusted partner for tailored solutions all the way from kindergarten through PhDs, and we are 100% dedicated to education. We're very proud of some of the things that we've been able to accomplish. Most importantly, most of these rankings depend on CAGR, which get increasingly difficult to do, but we're still on all the lists. And the one that's most relevant probably is that this year we were awarded Best Conversion by the Leeds Council for our data. So that's really where the rubber meets the road, is the information or the students that you're connecting to the educators, the schools, the tutoring. Are they converting? Yes, they are. So why are we different? That's what this conference is all about, right? We believe we have best-in-class technology. I was blessed with a founder who had a really wonderful technology platform. But even better, in the middle of a little crazy regulatory storm, we re-engineered our entire technology platform. And what we have today is truly state-of-the-art. Custom-tailored solutions. As we all know, the industry's evolving. Everybody needs something different. Everyone's learning what's attractive, what isn't. Our technology and our customer service basically says whatever you need to target, we will help you target. And we can do that through technology as well, to create custom marketing programs for all of our school partners. As I mentioned before, we are pure education. Not everyone who does what we do is purely education. And quite frankly, I don't know how you do it with passion and with true understanding of the challenges and opportunities of education unless the CEO is focused 100% of their time on what's going on in our space. And then finally, we're very compliance-driven. It's really important that we follow all of the government rules, school rules, anybody's rules. Coming up soon will be TCPA, Telephone Consumer Privacy Act. We make sure we're on top of all of it so that our schools don't need to worry about anything. Going just a little bit deeper on each of those, our technology platform we call ACE, the Academix Direct Core Engine. I won't go through all of these, but importantly, we work with any third-party provider of data, variables in terms of I'm looking for this kind of person or that kind of person. We can funnel that through our technology. We have capabilities of things like missed opportunity. So I know if you had wanted to target someone in Iowa, that they might have been interested in your program. You chose not to target Iowa. I can come back and tell you, let me tell you where the demand would have been, even if you didn't choose to target that. That's a really important thing for our schools. We very much focus on geography. We have the ability to target down to the zip code level. We're working at some point on the neighborhood level, but zip code works just fine right now. And importantly, even if you have an online program, the percentage of people that convert within zip boundaries of a physical structure is very important. So for example, if you're an online program in North Carolina, your geo-targeting around North Carolina and neighborhoods in North Carolina is really important. And we might have schools that come to us and say, you know what, I want to own every person looking for a nursing degree in these 5 zip codes, and we can do that and make that happen. And we do data transmission of the inquiries. We also do live transfers. So if we have someone on the phone who'd like to speak to you or your school immediately, we can hand that off right away. Custom tailored solutions. This is hard at this angle. Obviously, enrollment results are varying a lot lately for a ton of different reasons. Whether it's economic shifts, people are getting jobs or they're not getting jobs. They're going back to school, they're not. The regulatory environment certainly has played an impact on what the perceived value of education is at all levels. And then enrollment practices. People are changing their enrollment practices every month, and I'm not sure that we're really fully letting them bake to figure out which types of students are interested or not. So we truly work very closely with all of our school partners to understand what is going on inside your building. So we don't just hand them student inquiries, we actually make sure that we know how those student inquiries are being handled so that we can modify our marketing on the front end. Together with just my top 4 folks, we have 60 years of performance marketing expertise, and we're not really all that old, but combined, we've been in it for a long time. I come from a Procter & Gamble trained marketing focus. That's where I started right out of college, and so I'm very in tune to the branding and how important a brand is. We make sure that we honor that, and we really work with each of our schools for a long-term partnership. Just a quick example is that if you come to us and say, this one particular score or this one particular segment is really important to me, we do something called dynamic pricing, which is very similar, I'll just say Google AdWords. The things that are most important to you, you bid the most for. We can make that happen. We can help get you the types of people that you're looking for. In terms of pure education focus, as I mentioned, we go everywhere from K-12 all the way to PhD. I've been to Washington a lot. I know the challenges of what's going on in Washington. I'm never going to change it as one person, but it's important that I understand what the challenges are that face all of our school partners. And then, interestingly, what's coming up next in the evolution of open learning platforms is something that's very interesting to us, and I'll talk a little bit more about where we're going with that. Compliance, as I mentioned, extremely important. We're 100% committed to being as transparent as we can. We don't do affiliate marketing, if you all know what that is. Lead ID, early adoptions, we work with Lead ID. We can show you what your student has seen on every step of their path. So, and then we attach that to the data file. We also attach any voice files. Very, very transparent. And this has really helped us reinforce the trust level we have with our schools. This is just a sampling of some of our private sector school partners that we work with. Very proud to have that list. Here's just an example of what some of our web properties look like. We do our own generation of our inquiries, and we really make sure to use very high quality graphics in terms of what we're doing out there. We also provide multiple user experiences. We can have directory style things that students like to choose from, or we can do dedicated pages. And then if you have specific program focus, for example, art, we have a site, findartdegrees.com, very cool, sexy, trendy, graphically enhanced site that helps people figure out if they want to get into an art program. Here are some of our traditional school partners that we work with today. We're very proud to work with several of the people in the room here. And increasingly, this is a very exciting, growing area for us. And we have separate environments. So sometimes some schools don't want to be shown next to other schools. We create a separate environment for the traditional schools. K through 12, how do these moms find all the services that they're looking for? They can go to individual sites, or they can come to our site, put in what they're looking for, where they're looking for it, and we can help get them connected. And we do that through our Tutor Spot site. Here's just an example of a custom execution for one of our partners. And then an exciting new area, which I don't have time because I only have 9 minutes, is to understand how our best-in-class matching technology can play in this very interesting new MOOC, massive open course planet, I'll say, because it obviously is going to be global. And I think not only will this help democratize education, it also allows schools to show how great their programs can be. And so we're very excited about being able to bring a capability of matching, which doesn't exist today, to the entire MOOC excitement revolution. And so happy to talk to you individually about that, but more to come in the next month or so. Obviously, we're committed to helping every student find their path in education, and passionate about that. And if you'd like to contact me, just there's the email, and happy to speak to anyone. Thank you.